Right, it's 23:23. I've just put the tuna in our kibbles. Since they've all been out for their last pee and poop successfully. Willow's just been laying down on the floor, been off her food, but she's now dribbling in anticipation, as you can see. They've all had a little bit just to drum up the excitement. They've all had a little chunk of tuna each, but this is so Willow gets her rest of her bowl of food. No, Willow, come here. Marnie, get up the hallway. Holster, up there, on the bed. Move. Marnie, move. No, you've all let your dinner. This is so Willow can eat her food. She gets her portion for the day. None of you have had accidents in the hallway, and you've only been out 3 times during the day. So that proves that you can all hold your bladders and bowels intact, and it's territorial marking. I did say while she was eating her kibbles earlier, who wants meat in their dinner? And she stopped eating her dinner. I thought I had 2 tins of dog food last night. I must have had them last weekend. So my son left a tin of tuna in the fridge, so she's having that. Meat to the dogs. They eat fish in the wild if they can catch them. I'm keeping an eye on her because she's had the hysterectomy and that for no good reason. So I'm just keeping an eye on her because it has knock-on health effects, as women know. Hysterectomies cause breast cancers, don't they? So I'm keeping an eye on her. I think that's a resounding yep. Going with what I've been posting on my Facebook account tonight, I did notice whose chat lights was lit up as I said it, or as I posted what I was posting, because there was a point to what I was posting. Good girl, Willow. Once again, I was using myself as an example, talking about my own situation in life to help others. Nothing more than that. The person disappeared off of his chat light went off, and when I attempted to post the next thing, I got a Facebook community warning on violence and harassment, which there was no violence or harassment in either of the posts. So I ignored the warning because the police in the Facebook community also know that that's the truth. So it wasn't them that did it. Which means it was someone jumping the gun before I finished saying what I was saying. Taking it as a personal attack rather than learning from what I was actually saying. So, there you go. The fact of the matter is that it's all worked out for the best. door was replaced. As far as I'm aware, the police are still looking for the guy that caused the head injury to my son. They're not interested in my son or myself because they know there's manipulation going on behind the scenes that is causing all the information that's being erroneously passed to them for them to cause problems with my tenancy or whatever else. Right, you can let your feet come off, then you can come in here for a quick cuddle. It's Friday night, so I'm keeping my noise levels down as much as I can while I'm educating myself and others. Yeah, as soon as their feet are dried off, they can come in here for a cuddle because I've got clean bedding on. Yeah, there you go. There's that little problem sorted out. It possibly wasn't down to what she'd been eating in the garden yesterday, and more than likely down to me not giving her a tin of food in with her dinner, and she sulked about it all day. But she got loads of cuddles and belly rubs, and the two boys were snuggled up to her alone on the bed while she was out in the hallway. So the dogs was picking up on it as well and giving her the dog love that she needed. She got the human love what she needed in the pet cuddle, and there you go. All the same in the family as well, if you see what I mean. So the person that jumped the gun, when he actually looks at it again, because I'll guarantee there's probably another one popped up there that's now having a look. Yep. I'm not going to point at the chat lights that are lit up at the moment because they're all friends of the same family, so I'm not going to show that, because I've even said to the person, yeah, well, I was asked to block that person. She's done nothing wrong to me, so I was advised to stop her watching videos by doing what I was advised to do. I can't ban her because, like I said, she's done nothing wrong to me. But like I did point out to the person that's just disappeared off the chat that, yeah, that light will go out and then that light will light up. So she's talking to that one's getting information by, and it goes, all right, okay, yeah, I got you. And that's the one that's just lit up in the chat. So all connected, like I said. So what they see in this video that I'm just going to put up confirms what I've just stated on my Facebook profile, as I used my own experience in life to educate others to set them free from the same as what I went through, with no malice, harassment or violence intended whatsoever. Just advice learned from life. Okay? So when I say love to family, I mean love to family. All right? parents ain't about forever. So you have to learn the lessons in life before those parents go, don't you? That's what I'm teaching you. Because I found that lesson very, very hard when my father passed. You know? So, oh, the person's back online now, so he'll actually read this bit now because the other person's just pointed it out to him. So he'll read that bit then and then think, oh, 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 oh. Right, so I'm going to post this anyway and then post it across. But that's what was intended, not the as the community warning was given. It's either AI generated or a complaint made because of something that was said. Keeping the what's the word? Anonymity, I think, of the person that made the complaint. So you can't say nothing to them, but I can clearly tell who's doing what by what chat lights are on and when the complaint comes in and blah, blah, blah. So there you go. All good. Not a worry at all. I did actually say to a lady that, yeah, when I see her, I'll be very civil, so don't worry about that. Yeah. And that's the end of the matter. It's concluded. Life's moved on. Everything is going back the way it should now. That's all I can say on that cryptically. And when I need the caring help, it'll more than likely be there if I need it, from wherever it comes from. So I'm not worried about it. Who knows? I might even settle down. Bit late in life, but all my bits work, so there's no problem now. And I could even pop another one out. Not being too blokish about that sort of thing in life. Everything still works just fine because I didn't listen to my children's mother who wanted it snipped to calm down the drive. But I didn't listen and everything works just as it was intended. Whereas the person involved that I'm not with now isn't able to have kids anymore. And she's getting ruled by her kids. So there you go. There's your lesson in life, isn't it? All right. You don't give birth to your masters, do ya? You know what I'm saying? That's why parents and grandparents are parents and grandchildren, and the children are the children still. And they're there to learn from the advice in life that their parents and grandparents have accumulated through their lives. And if they're wise enough to listen, they don't have to waste that time in their lives going through exactly the same thing just to see if it's right or not. Okay, so that's all I need to say on that matter. Now, my dogs want to cuddle before it's bedtime, so I'm going to pop a video on quietly, put the computer and all the gubbins up. Looks like I've got to buy another speaker soon because the charger lead port in the back of it isn't working properly. it's only working if you manipulate the lead and pull it to one side. So what I've been doing is just resting it against there, against the computer, and pushing the vape box or the vape up against it to just push the charger lead over a bit, but it's not doing it so well now. So looks like I've got to order off another Bluetooth speaker. Mind you, I've got that little one, so I can swap over to that one if I need to. And then when I've got enough money spare to buy another one, which I think that one was about 10 quid from Asda's. So they're not expensive. You know what I mean? But I've got a smaller version, which is exactly the same volume, because that's the volume levels that they have. There you go. Right. Oh. My stepbrother's just popped online as well, so he's going to read all that and think, right, okay. Now I know what I'm dealing with. Remember, my stepbrother's a grieving widower. Or was. He's getting over it now, but yeah. He faced the same thing as what I went through with that birth parent. So there you go. And he knows I've never lied to him about what went on. So there you go. Now he knows the full truth of it all. Said it'd come out eventually when the time was right. Yeah, the birthday card went straight on the bonfire. Didn't even read the words in it. Wasn't interested. I thanked my aunt for her card, didn't I? That was the other birthday card that I got. Yeah. Didn't get any others, but I don't do birthdays. I don't do Christmases anymore. All of that bullshit. Not interested in. If I'm thinking of someone on their birthday, they'll sense that anyway. No, it's well wished towards them. You don't need to spend a card when you need that money for food, you know. So life's evolving. The old ways are changing a little bit, and we ain't the ones that changed it all. We was forced into those changes by an over greedy, corrupt government that wants this country changed forever, which ain't gonna happen, because people have still got the knowledge from the old days, and they pass it on through word of mouth, which is why they've tried to attack the finance holders of the family, which are always the elderly in the family that hold the family's finances. So by killing them off, they're then subjugating or trying to subjugate the younger members of the family to rely on the state only for any financial help or assistance, which comes with strings attached, like forced conscription and that, doesn't it? You see what I'm saying now? So, yeah, wise up, people.